Greetings, world. Saturday, March 19th. This is your host, sweaty, stinky RJ Parker, stuck in the woods. Let's get the sun behind me so we get a nice shot. Yeah, that's the shot. There's Mamba in the camp. Say hi, Mamba. Woohoo! She's in the tent. Day 3, episode 3. It's supposed to be raining. It's not. Got sun in the sky. Thank God. Working on a project, trying to make a little table. I don't know if you can see that clearly. Table action. I got sticks set up for the supports going, parallel. 2 parallel supports. And then I got a erect attachment there, attachment here. And then I got to make a tabletop. And then I'll probably think about doing some other supports. But this might just be for me to put my beer down or put some sticks to dry. A day like today where it's kind of partly cloudy and little intermittent rain, if I had a table like that off the ground, I could put some fire sticks on for making a fire. Then I could just cover it with a tarp or put a tarp over everything, and then when the rain subsides, I'll have some dry sticks to use for a fire. Other than that, this is what the current camp looks like. I got that sign off of a tree. It says Fox Cross. I got that as dope. I'm using it as a seat right now. Keep my butt wet if I want to sit on the ground. When you camp, common sense. See all the pine needles everywhere? You don't want to put your tent on the actual ground that is just there in the woods. Like if you're at a campsite, if you camp at a national park or something and you pay $30 to have a site with a little gravel lot and to me that's not even camping, but that's all you can really do in this American world of I want to camp. Unless you're hardcore Trekkie and you want to drive 40 miles into a national park and da-da-da-da-da. But most people just can't go out into the woods and camp behind their house because it's technically legal or whatever. So anyway, getting back to my point. What I want to do is when you're setting up your camp, see around my camp, it's more like dirt than the pine needles. I stepped on something spiky. What I do is when I get to camp, I'll show you an example. See how I have this? I'm going to extend my perimeter. I just do this with my hands. Push it back, push it back, push it back. When you get to the under stuff, they call this the loom. When you get down here, you can find vines that you can use for lashing, and you can find sticks that you can use, and you can find rocks that you can use. You can find bugs that you can use or kill if you don't want that kind of bug. But that's the idea. You want to, I'm in my boxer briefs. Sorry for the D shot, but letting my pants dry, even though they're not too wet, and it's hot, so I'm actually comfortable in the boxer briefs. But in case you saw my piece, so you want to keep more of like a mud floor under your tent and around it. That way it's moisture wicking, so when the sun comes out, the ground around it will dry better. If you have all these leaves on it, the leaves will dry first, but the ground underneath the leaves will stay wet, and that's a perfect breeding ground for bugs, spiders, ticks, So by doing it like this and stomping, and then maybe if you do this for like a week, you could do that next to your next camp. Next to your current setup. In this case, I would probably go this way because I have my table going over there, clear all this land out, with my tent over there, and clear under this even better, stomp it down better. You can even sprinkle some ash from your fire after your fire's out, and that'll make the ground more of like a hard floor. Episode 3, you got a little lesson, and I'm not even a super duper scholar of camping, but you learn as you go and you learn with experience. So this one was less depressing. It wasn't about woe is me, and it was a little tutorial action. So stay tuned. Thank you to the couple people that have already liked, and I think I have 1 subscriber, but you know how YouTube doesn't update too fast, so it could be more than that. But I will eventually put like PayPal and CashApp and Venmo. Like I'm not begging, like whatever, but if anybody should request money on the internet, I think it's someone who's living in the woods legitimately with like $150 to their name, and that's because someone just gave me $200 and I spent 50 of it. So I bought supplies for a few days, but I will eventually be asking if anybody wants to throw $5, $2. You don't have to give me $100 or nothing like that. But if you want to give me $1 or $3 or whatever, I'll put my crypto addresses and stuff in the description. Eventually, you can go down there, and if you want to throw me a couple bones, I'm sure it'll come back around to you. But that all being said, I love you guys, and thank you for watching. Thank you for making me feel a little bit more together with a group at this time. So much love. With that being said, I'll see you in the next episode. Real quick, I forgot, I shot a little bonus content when we were walking to town earlier to get supplies. So you can see the road we go down and whatnot. This is the road we walk down to go to town every day. Frontage road, as it were, because it's pretty much like every frontage road. It's a road that goes next to a big highway. That's what that means, frontage road. Anyway, we're walking into town.